Oh yeah, I knew that.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked teams against unranked opponents. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Move the tight end. Moore will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Whittington. Wide open spaces. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Looking downfield on first down. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. They're dealing second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Whittington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. Tough slanting in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's a reverse.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Moore. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they build traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Floating away. He's going to run it. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They'll try the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air on second down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it though.
The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. He's out past the 35. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Moore to the air. Under fire. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that...
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To throw, it's Dampier. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play.
Turning it on. It's a seam wide open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. A design run for the quarterback.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. It's him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way in. Away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Goes to the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. You realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly have put it together and won their last two.
The dips in the season early really served as motivation for them, and they were able to turn the page. They were able to be resilient. And 18 to 22-year-olds in college football, David, it's easier said than done, but this team really is about that.
Yeah, and they're starting to get it together, and you can see it. Like, I think early in the season, too, Jesse, you're figuring out who you are as a team. I think they kind of got that figured out, and I look for this team to win today and climb up into those rankings.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Using his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these design runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
He'll take it on the return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Ducks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Skips away from pressure. He turns it loose to the left. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed. He's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either. That's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Casper. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Going up top again. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Moore will throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half then. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the ground, it's Parker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He lobs one high down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Grabs it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Timeout, Utah.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. This is a design run. They couldn't get it done with the run, and time is going to expire, and a missed opportunity in the red zone. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him. He tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Play of the drive from the 39. Moore to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Will snap it on first and 10. Tight end now in motion. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To the air, it's Dampier. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Linebackers have a tough job, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run. But you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover two drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped and he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. Looking for the end zone. Got it. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Moore. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Here's what I think. Offense is about finesse. It's about, shifts and motions. When you get to be in the goal line area and the field starts to shrink, you better be able to punch somebody in the mouth and get positive yards. Not trickeration, not flip it to a guy with speed out wide, not do something different. You better be physical at the point of attack, move guys out of the way, and run the football.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Get set, get set.
Slams it ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be fit.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Good enough for 1st down. And the Utes are marching down the field. They'll send the back in motion. A run for the quarterback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. There he goes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Utes will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. To the air, it's Dampier. Caught behind the line, it's Parker. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, going to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He wants to change this route. Smith wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, out of space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Turning on the Jets. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Ducks. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake, but you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. And some room to work. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll try the run. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. A strong